All right, so I'm going to ask you a few questions. We've gone over these questions, so you've had a little time to think about them. And some of these questions you may have answers to, and some of these questions you may not. But I just want to go ahead and let y'all answer those questions, because just kind of let people get to know about youth ministry and just you in general. We want our church to kind of get to know you. So what is the best advice you can give to those still in middle and high school?
I would have to say, when you get tired and you want to just stay at home, don't. Go out and do. Do as much as you can. Be adventurous. Like, say yes as much as you can.
Yes. You'll regret.
Yes.
Yeah,
you'll regret not doing it later on. So
Right.
Always hang with your friends any chance you can.
Make memories.
I would say to just enjoy it while it lasts, because something like this happens and you can't go back to those times again.
That's very true.
And don't take chemistry, because your GPA will suffer.
I would say just make the most of the time that you still have in middle school and high school while you're still home before you go off to college.
My thing that I can honestly offer to everyone younger and below me and everyone coming up is that regardless of where you are or which part of school is giving you a hard time with parents, there's always someone there for you, whether you know they're there or not. There's always someone there for you to talk to.
Live every day for that day, because you never know when your last day of high school will be. So just live life in the moment.
So true. Y'all have a favorite Bible verse?
Philippians 4:13 is mine. I can do all things which Christ strengthens me.
mine is Philippians 1:21. For unto me to live is Christ and to die is gain.
That's a great.
That's good. Very good.
My favorite Bible verse is Philippians 2:3-4, and that's a super summer verse, and it says, "Do nothing from selfishness or empty conceit, but with humility regard others as more important than yourselves. Do not merely look out for your own personal interest, but also for the interests of others."
Matthew 4:19, it says, "Come follow me, and I will make you fishers of men."
Mine's Luke 18:27. What is impossible with man is possible with God.
Mine's Psalms 20:4. May he give you the desire of your heart and make all your plans succeed.
What is your greatest memory from summer camp?
Okay, well, this was like when I was first in youth. It was like the second year. We went to Kentucky for Mission Fuge. And the boys and girls were in separate like dorms. And then for some reason, all the boys stole all the couch and chair cushions from their dorm and brought it to their rooms. And then so Greg Failer for like 3 days was like, "Where are the couch cushions?" He couldn't find them. And it was so funny.
When we went to William Carey, me and Michael snuck out in the middle of the night with the mattresses and rubbed them downstairs. And I don't think he found out about it.
I didn't. So what is your greatest memory from being part of our youth ministry or student ministry?
I'd say the D-Nows were probably one of the best part. It's just like you're helping your local community, but it's also you're having a good time and you're getting back real spiritual.
Probably the favorite part of it for me, it'd be able to like, even though it's not like we've done a whole lot of crazy in-depth missions, but all the little stuff we've been able to do around the community through base camp and stuff like that, that's really memorable for me.
Same.
D now, because it just gives me an opportunity to like get closer with the girls in the group, because I might not necessarily hang out with them on an everyday basis, but to come together for a weekend and just spend time with each other, it's nice.
Builds community.
Yeah, it does.
Probably my favorite memory would be whenever the lightning struck the top of the building as we were worshiping, and BB said something like, "Show us that you're here." He said something, "Give us this," I don't even know what he said, and all of a sudden lightning struck the building and the whole place shook, and that was crazy. That was crazy.
I would say the kitchen, helping out cooking fries, hamburgers, seeing the smiles on people's faces.
What is your favorite worship song and why? Especially through what we're going through now with being with the COVID-19 and everything. So what is a worship song that's been maybe in your head through all this time, and why would you say this is your favorite worship song?
Waymaker.
Yeah, mine's
Because he makes the way during these difficult times.
That's true. That's very true.
And it says like promise keeper and everything, and like God's not gonna go against his promises.
Yeah, it reminds you of his character, huh?
Yeah.
Mine would have to be Defender, just because, number one, when I listen to the song, it like brightens my mood just in these sad times. And it just shows me that like I can depend on him and like he comes before me.
God's Not Dead, because I like the chorus.
Jesus Loves Me. It's what I grew up listening to.
I was waiting for you to say same.
Mine would be Amazing Grace because it's just a classic and everybody knows it, so everybody will be able to sing to it.
I like Midnight Cry by the Gaithers. It has to be the Gaithers singing it. I don't know, that song's always just kind of moved me in a weird way. I've always loved that song.
Song is Surrounded by Upper Room. Do you know that song?
Yeah.
I love that song just because I like the lyrics, I can relate to it, and it gets me in my emotions a little bit.
Yeah. What is your most embarrassing moment from your days as a high schooler or middle schooler?
Okay, I have a good one. Whenever I first got into middle school, it was like the first days of 6th grade, and I had a really big backpack. and I was all the stuff I did not need, I had in the backpack. And so I was going to like my 7th period or something, and it was whenever classes had changed, so everyone was in the hallway. And I don't know if someone accidentally tripped me or if I just tripped on my own 2 feet, and I just went face to first in the hallway. And I was like, oh, I'm good. I went to class. It was so embarrassing.
I think one of the most embarrassing things that we can all say we look back on is, for some reason in 6th grade, we thought it was so cool the night before to text everybody.
Oh my
wear
gosh.
navy shirt, khaki shorts, socks, chacos,
Hair to the side,
hair in
with
a
a
side
ponytail,
ponytail, headband across your forehead.
Were we going to wear makeup or not? But our makeup was so not makeup.
And then we show up the next day to school, and every single girl is wearing the navy shirt, the socks, and the chacos, the headband straight across the forehead. And I look back now, I'm like, why? Why did we ever do that?
There's always this one person that wouldn't do it, and everybody would be like, oh my gosh, I
saying,
cannot believe they did not do
they
that.
forgot to wear the socks with the chacos.
Everybody was just
the
like,
chacos,
make
and you're
fun
like,
of them all day. They were like,
no,
I cannot believe you.
that wasn't the deal. It's socks and chacos.
Because one time it was me, and like I felt like I was like disowned like the whole day. Like nobody would talk to me, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Your class set the bar high, didn't it?
Remember whenever we would wear slides and socks? Like that was actually cool.
That was a big
That
thing.
was me. I think mine were camouflage.
Mine was probably freshman year of high school. I was stretching for PE, and I ripped my shorts. I was very embarrassing.
Okay, so whenever I got my wisdom teeth taken out, the medicine kind of made me crazy, the pain medicine. So there was one day I came to school on the pain medicine, and I sang a lot, I danced a lot. There are many videos of me loopy. I remember Failer told me, Rachel, go to the nurse's office and take a nap. So that was very embarrassing.
What was a favorite game or activity you participated in during your days in youth ministry?
I liked whenever we did kiddie pool kickball. That was fun.
I did too, except when I'd like eat the water, like as I'm like jumping into the pool, I'm like it like goes in my nose.
Yeah.
Like one time I got like, okay, this is embarrassing. I like slid into home, and I was so proud of myself. I got like water and like straight up soap like in my nose. It was awful, but like I mean I scored, so it was okay.
Win. I love, like, before D Now, we'd always play the minute to win it challenges. Like,
That was fun.
And Jeremy would, like, dim the lights, and it would be, like, blue and stuff. And it was like, you actually kind of felt like you were on TV a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
And to end, what would you like to say to your parents?
I love them, and I want to thank them for always sticking with me and believing in me, and just encouraging me to do whatever I want to do.
All right, the last thing I want to ask you to say is, what would you like your parents to know? What's something you want you want your parents to know?
Okay, Mom, I have to confess, it was me that hid your Dawn dishwashing soap like a month ago, and then I blamed it on you. No, but for real, I just want to, my parents, like, they do everything for me. Like, if I needed something at the drop of a hat, like, they're there for me, and I'm truly grateful for everything they've done for me.
For starters, like, thank you to both of my parents for always encouraging me and supporting me for whatever I wanted to do. Y'all have been like my number one supporters through all of this, and especially like with going to college, y'all have been really helpful in helping me decide what I want to do. And so I can't thank y'all enough for everything you do.
Thank you for raising me right and giving me the best opportunity you could.
Love you, Mom. Love you, Dad. Love you, Granddaddy, Gran.
I like to think that y'all guys did a pretty good job bringing me up, even if I don't show it very well sometimes. I love you.
I'd have to say thank you for keeping me in line. Even when I did wrong, you still loved me for me messing up and my mistakes. You still kept me in the right path.
Yeah, I just want to thank my mom and dad for help supporting me, and my grandmother. But thank you for supporting me and just keeping me in line and just telling me to pursue whatever I want to do, that they'd accept it as fine.
I'd like to thank my mom and dad. Thank you for being there for me since I was little, and thank you for making me the man I am and just guiding me to be a good Christian boy.
I'd like to thank Mom for supporting me through baseball all these years with the long hours, long drives, all the money it takes. It's not a cheap sport to play. And I just want to thank them for that.
One thing I'd like to say to my parents is, Mother, my room is not actually clean if you look under my bed. And thank y'all for always supporting me and always pushing me through this horrible time. They do like any and everything they can for me, especially during this, like if my mom just spent $70 on me a 3-tier graduation cake just for the heck of it, just like make me smile. So I just love them a lot.
Mom, I expect more cake in the upcoming days. And money. Lots of Lululemon.
Lots of
They already
Lululemon.
know this. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm really grateful for my parents. They almost do too much because I like being really independent, but they're the best.
Yeah. Danny!
Lisa! I just want to say thank you to my parents for always supporting me and pushing me to do my best.
Thank you so much for raising me in a church with so many loving and caring people. I'm surrounded by the best people in the world, and thank you.
Dear class,
We've made it.
we've made it.
Made it.